Hello there. It is another edition of Eye on Port, and it is proudly brought to you by Ghana Community Network Service, GOIL Company Limited, West Blue Consulting, and the Ghana Revenue Authority. Our media partner is the Business and Financial Times. Folks, the International Maritime Organization is celebrating the 2019 World Maritime Day. The day has been dedicated to empower women in the maritime community. This is actually an opportunity to create awareness of the importance of gender equality. Let's take a look at some roles women play in the maritime domain.
Shipping has historically been a male-dominated industry, and that tradition runs long and deep. However, the International Maritime Organization (IMO) believes that empowering women fuels thriving economies, spurs productivity and growth, and benefits every stakeholder in the global maritime community. Through its Women in Maritime Gender Equality and Capacity Building program, IMO encourages its member states to enable women to train alongside men in their maritime institutes and to acquire the high level of competence that the maritime industry demands. In line with this, the IMO has dedicated the 2019 World Maritime Day to empower women in the maritime community, to provide an opportunity to raise awareness of the importance of gender equality in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and to highlight the important yet underutilized contribution of women within the maritime sector. Here in Ghana, several women are playing key roles in the maritime industry and rubbing shoulders with their male counterparts to grow the maritime industry. Several women groups have also contributed immensely to the development of the maritime industry. One of such groups is the Ghana chapter of the Women in Maritime Africa, who, in collaboration with the Ministries of Fisheries and Aquaculture Development, Gender and Children and Transport, in July 2019, embarked on an outreach program at Akwamufie in the Isojaman district in Ghana, with focus on improving the lives of women and maximizing the wide range of benefits the Volta Lake presents to that area. The group donated, among other things, life jackets for the constituents of the fishing community. The Ghana chapter of Women's International Shipping and Trading Association has also been organizing women empowerment programs to encourage women in the industry not to give up the career path they have chosen. It is an undisputed fact that empowering women fuels thriving economies across the world, spurs growth and development, and benefits everyone working in the global maritime community in the drive towards safe, secure, clean, and sustainable shipping.
You need to let them understand that women can do it.
The Center for Maritime Training and Development for Younger Women has periodically been organizing career seminars where industry professionals are invited to impart knowledge in young women. This year, the Port Ladies Association of Ghana commended His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo for appointing the first female director of the biggest port in Ghana, the Tema Port. The president of PLAS, Philippa Amanda Ama, said the appointment is a feather in the cap for women in the maritime industry, and she believes that Sandra Opoku's appointment firms up the beginning of glorious days for women in the maritime industry.
When she succeeds, it is paving the way for many higher positions for women.
Sandra Opoku, a maritime lawyer and the first female director of the Tema Port, assured that she will work to pave way for other women to take up responsible positions within the industry.
We come together and we put our shoulders to the wheel so that another Sandra, another person will come and they will fill up all the positions in GPHA.
In Nigeria, Westa in that country raised funds to buy a fishing boat for the fisherwomen in the fishing community. Recently, the Secretary General of the International Maritime Organization visited Ghana and granted an interview to Iron Port, where he stressed the commitment of the IMO to the empowerment of women in the port and shipping industry.
Well, we are trying to promote and raise awareness of the women's activities participating in maritime sectors. So with different, by means of different the strategy, we are advertising. Second one, we are trying to provide more opportunity, training for women in maritime sectors, like World Maritime.
So, Iron Port also sat with some women in the maritime industry who are doing wonderfully well. Let's take a look.
Some respected women within Ghana's maritime industry have encouraged the younger generation of women to take advantage of the opportunities in the port and maritime industry, especially in this era where automation has made activities in the industry more attractive and less physically demanding.
It has been quite challenging, but there has been development, and now we are encouraging women because the technology has changed.
The International Maritime Organization is dedicating the 2019 World Maritime Week to empower women in the maritime industry. In this light, the three women who have accomplished quite significantly in their various fields of areas in the maritime space, namely Sylvia Asana Dauda Owu, Deputy Chief Executive of the Ghana Shippers Authority, Esther Jebidonko, General Manager, Marketing and Corporate Affairs, Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, and Felicity Ankomase, Dean of the Faculty of Maritime Studies at the Regional Maritime University, took advantage of the International Maritime Organization's 2019 theme of women empowerment to champion the cause of women and encourage younger generation through Iron Port's live interactive program. Sylvia Asana Owu revealed that evolving technology for shipping and logistics equipment requires intellect more than physical energy, so women can take up courses which would equip them with the requisite skills to work around in the port industry.
They are even trying to come out with vessels that will be automated. You know, you don't really need even a captain on the vessel for it to move. Yeah. You know, this is how far the industry has evolved. So if you are a female and you are a captain, you probably, going forward, will not even need to be on the vessel.
Sylvia Asana Owu, whose career in the sector has spanned about 26 years, said women should be able to go out of their comfort zones to explore other areas of work, just as she did, and discover tremendous growth in her career.
I've had the opportunity of heading various departments, moving from Tema to Takrady, back to Accra. You know, you should be prepared to move. You have to be prepared to move. When the opportunity comes, you need to take advantage.
Felicity Ankomase, a dean of the Faculty of Maritime Studies at the Regional Maritime University, the institution designated to cater for training of port, shipping and maritime professionals, said the university has a vast array of essential courses for prospective professionals in the maritime industry.
We also have the Marine Engineering Faculty, where we have other programs. We have MSc Renewable Energy Engineering, MSc Environmental Engineering, MSc Bioprocessing Engineering, and all the marine engineering courses. We do ICT, we do the mechanics, refrigeration, and many courses.
She urged people looking to pursue the industry to take advantage of the institution, especially women, since over the years it has mostly been dominated by males. On the concern for general unemployment in the country, and particularly for graduates of the Maritime University, she revealed that her outfit has engaged some maritime and shipping companies in an MOU to employ majority of their staff from the university. However, she admitted there is room for improvement and opined that the proposed legislation that backs local participation in port and shipping would mitigate the national unemployment crisis, particularly in the maritime sector.
One of the things that I want to talk about, which I believe would open a lot of opportunities for people in the industry, is if the cabotage law is passed.
Which one is this?
This is a law that encourages local participation in shipping.
Esther Jebidonko, General Manager, Marketing and Corporate Affairs of Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, who praised the Ghana Maritime Authority for encouraging women participation in its decision-making, also encouraged robust legislation that would create avenues for women in Ghana's port and maritime industry.
I'm aware that there is a transport policy that is being drafted, and probably this is the time that we should take a look at, when it comes to the maritime, we should take a look at putting certain things in there to cover the women.
Recounting her challenges during her tenure as operations manager at the Port of Tema, she called for transformation in the organizational culture in Ghana's port, shipping and maritime institutions in order to fully harness the potential of women in that sector.
Some kind of transformation in our organizational culture is also needed, so that everybody will appreciate that all these submissions women are making about equality is not for the fact that we just want everything to be given to us on silver platter, but then we just want them to give us equal opportunities.
She requested for increased on-job training for women to be able to improve women's practical skills for the technical tasks that the port and maritime industry poses.
A lot of training opportunities, but we wish we have more. We have more, and you know, for women, we could also look at those kind of trainings that will address women issues.
The General Manager of Marketing and Corporate Affairs, GPHA, however, entreated women to strive to attain a balance between their domestic, social roles and professional lives in order to effectively exhibit the level of productivity they have continually touted for themselves.
We still have this dual role of women that we need to be able to manage very well. Our male colleagues are very warming. I mean, they are ready to work with us, and I believe that it is us, rather the women, who should take up the challenge and be very responsible and make sure that when we are placed, we are able to deliver.
Iron Port returns after the break.
Here's innovation from GOIL that takes you further. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and GOIL has innovated to stay ahead. Expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New GOIL Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. GOIL. Good energy.
Dear valued client, the Ghana Trade Hub mobile app is now live to make it easy to track your consignment and know the estimated duty payable for both general goods and used vehicles. We are pleased to inform you that the Ghana Trade Hub mobile app is available for download on Google Play Store for Android users and the App Store for Apple users. This is the best opportunity for all importers and exporters to know the duty payable on every good under transaction. You can reach the team for inquiries and support by calling +233 242 435 663. Send an email to support@ghanastradinghub.com. To remain updated, kindly follow progress on the following platforms: www.facebook.com/Ghana Trade Hub, www.twitter.com/Ghana Trade Hub, and ghlinkedin.com/in/Ghana Trade Hub. Importers and exporters can download the official Ghana Single Window mobile app, which allows you to track your consignment conveniently and also allows you to obtain your estimated duty for general goods and used vehicles. Please spread the message to everyone importing or exporting. The Ghana Trading Hub mobile app is now live. Download and never be cheated. This is powered by the Smart Ports project under the auspices of the Government of Ghana and the Ghana Revenue Authority. Smart Port, improving Ghana's ease of doing business.
Welcome back from the break. News and activities happening within the port and maritime industry next.
The Ghana Maritime Authority, in collaboration with the International Maritime Organization, has organized a 5-day workshop on the implementation of the ISPS code. The International Ship and Port Facility Security Code is a comprehensive set of measurements by the IMO for international security by prescribing responsibilities to government authority, port authorities, shipping companies, and seafarers. After the September 11 terrorism attack on the USA, the IMO decided to set up mitigating conventions to deter the usage of ships as channels for terrorism, which brought about the ISPS code. Stakeholder organizations in Ghana's maritime industry that had their personnel trained at the workshop include the Ghana Maritime Authority, the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, the Port Railways and Marine Unit of the Ghana Police, the Tema Shipyard, and Talo Ghana. The Director General of the Ghana Maritime Authority encouraged the beneficiaries of the workshop to take full advantage of the expert education given them to enhance their capacities in implementing the ISPS code.
We are therefore privileged once again to have this opportunity to benefit from a team of highly qualified experts.
According to Murad Gobel, Technical Officer, Maritime Safety Division of the International Maritime Organization, with an increase in global cybersecurity threats and drug trafficking, the IMO does not like member countries to rest on their laurels, but instead keep enhancing their methods to prevent such maritime-related crimes.
We need to update our security plans in Ghana and to address those new threats.
The Ghana Shippers Authority has assembled relevant stakeholders in the export value chain to discuss certain inefficiencies in Ghana's export trade and probable ways of creating solutions in order to achieve the significant improvement the nation seeks in its exports. This comes at the back of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority launching its report on the non-traditional export statistics of 2018, which revealed a 10.05% improvement in the general performance of non-traditional exports from $2.446 billion in 2017 to $2.813 billion in 2018. Sylvia Asana Owu, Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Shippers Authority, on behalf of the CEO, Benonita Bismarck, said there is room for improvement in the export business, although an appreciable surge has been recorded. She said her outfit, in keeping with its mandate, will ensure an enabling environment is created to bring ease to shippers in the export business. She mentioned that the Buankra Inland Port, as well as warehouses in Tema, are examples of the Shippers Authority's contribution to facilitate export logistics in Ghana.
In the area of infrastructure, the authority has projects such as the warehouses in Tema and others at various stages of development intended to aid in the facilitation of transport logistics in both the export and import value chain.
Maxwell Kusi, Director of Research at the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, revealed that bad roads as well as re-emerged police barriers on the road transport corridors have served as stumbling blocks to an efficient export of goods by road.
The checkpoint reduced to the barest minimum, but after a while we found out that it started emerging.
Peter Harms, Commercial Manager of Air Ghana, a cargo services provider at Ghana's airport, attributed the lower volumes of export cargo to the ban on some vegetables, which has caused airlines to deploy transit methods more often.
One of the challenges we've got is that the volumes, especially since the ban of vegetables, the volumes have not been large enough.
Chris Goodser, Country Manager of Swissport International, a provider of cargo handling services to the aviation industry in Ghana, said delays and inconsistencies from government agencies at the airport contribute to the cumbersomeness experienced in the export flow.
Delay in documentations when we get it from the IDGs, either via customs process, NARCO process, or any of the agencies involved, which delays again the screening process, and that in turn will delay the build-up, which again delays the cargo reaching to the aircraft, and the aircraft unfortunately gets delayed and we are severely penalized for it.
William Lamte, Plant Protection and Regulatory Services Directorate, said his organization has introduced interventions to mitigate Ghana's export phytosanitary issues.
And really, as a country, from that time, we, together with stakeholders, were able to, put in all the necessary interventions that are required for us to be able to fulfill the recommendations from the EU audits that were in the country.
Some exporters present leveled some complaints against regulatory agencies, especially the PPRSD, who, according to the exporters, are under-equipped to perform their mandate and create inefficiencies in the export chain.
Sometimes PPRSD will accept, certify your cargo, you send it to Europe, and the whole articulator, portiputa rejected.
The leading oil marketing company in the country, GOIL Ghana Limited, continues to expand nationwide to meet the quality fuel needs of Ghanaians. As an indigenous oil marketing company in the country, with the nation's welfare at heart, GOIL has strived in recent years to be the leader in the oil marketing business, not only to retain revenue for Ghana, but also to stabilize oil prices to stay within the means of the average Ghanaian. In line with this, GOIL has officially commissioned a new service station at HATSO in the Greater Accra region, bringing the total number of service stations across the country to over 380. The dealer of the HATSO service station, Rebecca Vanderpoy, said the outfit is poised to give motorists a satisfactory buying experience and encouraged Ghanaians who ply the HATSO catchment area to choose the GOIL station. She expressed GOIL's commitment to deploying international safety measures at every point of operation.
When the product arrives at the station, the safety measures that are taken is that we put fire extinguishers around, and before the product is distributed into the underground tank, we also make sure that there are no vehicles around that are being served with fuel.
The Southern Zonal Manager of GOIL, Michael Lagley, said customers of GOIL should be rest assured that Ghana's leading oil marketing company will not compromise but give them quality service. He advised customers to patronize the fuel van whenever they are in doubt of the quality of fuel that has been served them.
Customers should be assured we have our quality van on standby 24/7. Anytime they have any doubt about the quality of fuel that they purchase, the van will be at hand to settle that confusion.
Free fuel as well as some GOIL souvenirs were awarded to customers present at the commissioning of the station.
The Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority is keen on national service and every year endeavours to create a myriad of avenues to enhance the capacity of the national service personnel who are posted to GPHA. They are not only educated on the port and maritime industry, but are made to participate in critical seminars and capacity development programs that would prepare them for the job market after their service. The newest batch of national service personnel for the year 2019-2020 have been inducted into the authority, where key department heads oriented them on the various activities and processes at Ghana's ports.
Without logistics, Terminal 1 cannot work. When we discharge the cargo, or even before we discharge the cargo, we need mobile cranes to lift the containers from the vessel. And the operators are from logistics.
The service personnel were charged to follow all port safety guidelines so they don't fall foul of port regulations.
We don't fish in the water. You don't urinate into the water. You don't get to the water and say, I can swim. Then you jump inside. They are all against safety.
The outgone executives of the National Service Batch of 2018-2019 encouraged their successors to work even harder than they did in order to harness all the skill development avenues at their disposal.
Let's take some international port news.
South Korean shipbuilders remained on top of the global shipbuilding orders list for the fourth straight month as local yards clinched 70% of orders placed worldwide in August. According to data published by the South Korean Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy, the country's shipbuilders received orders totaling 735,000 compensated gross tons in the past month. When it comes to the first 8 months of the year, China is ahead of South Korea in terms of total CGT, having secured 5.02 million CGT of orders compared to 4.64 billion CGT secured by South Korea.
Schedules of vessels that have berthed in the port, votes at anchorage, and votes expected in the coming week, including the Bank of Ghana exchange rate next. Folks, that's it for this week's edition of Iron Pot. Thank you for watching, and thanks to the entire crew.